Hello, good morning, everyone. I hope your Friday is starting off in a very good high vibration. I hope every morning starts off for you that way. So today, and what this Facebook group is all about is to come on here at least once a week, give you some tidbits of information that hopefully will help improve your life. Maybe something I say resonates with you and you can implement it right away. Today, I thought, what would be a good topic? Vibration. You know, we talk a lot about the law of attraction and how your thoughts, feelings, and actions have to be aligned. And knowing the universal laws is really, really important for you because the universal laws, some people call them God's laws, some people call them the laws of the universe. It doesn't matter what you call them. It just matters that you understand them and you're living by them because they are an exact science. So the law of attraction is, attracting all the good to you that you want, the manifestation of that part. But that's actually a secondary law. And the primary law of this is the law of vibration. So your body, my body, everybody's body is a molecular structure, and we are in a vibration. And you can look at this under a microscope and know that. Scientists have proven this out. Everything is vibrating, and you are at a frequency level. So frequency is just a level of vibration that you're in. All right, so now that we've got that intellect part out of the way, how do you increase your vibration? Because you should try to be on an elevated vibration as much as possible so that you can magnetize all the good to you. And there's many different ways you can do this. Being in those emotional states of happiness and joy can certainly increase your vibration. So what brings you happiness? What brings you joy? Are you doing what you love to do? Are you living your whole day in this state of doing the things that you love to do? So that's a great place to start. A couple things that we start off with in the Thinking into Results coaching class is to, we want to elevate people's vibration so they can start attracting their goals that they write for themselves and that they can start experiencing all the good. So they can start experiencing that, yes, they truly create their reality. So to raise your vibration, I have listed, try to come up with a few different things. Hopefully there's 7 or 8 things here. But what I do, and I do it every day. I used to journal every single day for the first 2 or 3 years. I still do gratitude. Gratitude raises the vibration instantly because you're writing down what you're grateful for. What are you grateful for today? And there's many, many things that you can be grateful for. So how I would do this exercise is I would turn on some music, some higher vibrational music. I do have a video that's called Gratitude journaling, and it has a frequency to it, but it kind of gets you in that frequency and that higher vibration. And then I would just journal everything I'm grateful for today, like and since I did it every day, I would think back like the last 24 hours. What was I grateful for in that 24-hour time frame? And I would write 5 things that I was grateful for. And then I would also write 5 things that I'm grateful for that I know are going to happen. So you have to be grateful for what you have now. And you can also be grateful for what you know is coming. So that's kind of linking that manifestation part into it. So gratitude journaling is big. It's key. If you're having an off day, you can pull in any of these tools to instantly raise your vibration. The number 2, I have conscious breath work. So conscious breath work is really just paying attention to your breathing, just breathing in, breathing out, and just paying attention to how that moves through your body and really being focused on that. Breath work is so important. It can really move a lot of energy that's stuck. Conscious breathing. I am an Avesa breath practitioner. So I use this in healing, and I use it for myself. The conscious breathing is important. Number 3, nature connection. So I love nature too, and I'm always out in nature. I always do these, my own nature walks quite a few times during the week. But getting out in nature, the trees, all these living things around us, it has an energy to it as well. So really soaking in that energy from nature, it feels very peaceful to me. And I love that feeling of peace and happiness. So nature it helps quiet the mind. It's a very good tool for raising your vibration. Sound healing. I have lots of friends that are sound healers, and I love sound healing. I love sound baths, and I love what they do. And so sound healing, 432 hertz, or singing bowls. I love the crystal bowls too, but listening to those higher frequency music too is a great way to raise your vibration. Movement. Just even small movement with your body, with walking or anything like that. But there's a lot of people who do yoga. I know a lot of yoga instructors as well, so thank you, yoga instructors. But yoga stretches, where yoga came from was really a very, very deep spiritual practice. I'm not sure if all yoga classes do this today, because a lot of people go in there just for exercising, but it is really a very deep spiritual practice. And the yoga positions will help open up some of these major energy centers, energy chakras, to get them unblocked, which will help the flow of energy. Very similar to what Reiki does as well. So that Reiki energy that's pulsing through your body during either if you're doing self-healing, or if you go to an energy healing practitioner. There's many out there, including me. They can help with that high vibration. The other movements you can do on your own, though, is the free dancing, yoga stretches, things like that. High vibe nutrition. So our foods have different levels of they contain different levels of vibration. So high vibe nutrition would be like whole foods. Anything from the earth is going to be higher vibrational than anything else. So those high vibe nutrition really supports the body and helps you get in a higher vibration. And then doing service acts, kind acts, small acts of kindness for people, just smiling or uplifting messages. Now remember, any energy that you send out is what you get back. So any sort of, acts of kindness, that's good energy. That's good energy that you're sending out to people. That energy you will get back in an instant, just like that. So that is also a way to increase your vibration. So I'm hoping that out of these 6 or 7, I don't know how many I named here, 2, 4, 5, about 8 things, that you'll be able to choose from one of those out of the list, or use a combination of them, or use all of them, play around with them to help keep you in a high vibration. Always start the day off in a high vibration, because we do create our reality, and if we can keep on that frequency of that higher vibration, when you go out in the world, that's what you're going to see, is that frequency that you're on. And it's not that hard to do. It does take some mindset practice to keep in that vibration, because you don't want to be triggered by circumstances or other people. It's really that mindfulness, knowing that you are the creator of your reality. All right, if you want to dive into this deeper, I do have a masterclass coming up at the end of July. It's free. Please feel free to join. It's always a fun time to get everyone online via Zoom. I go through a little bit of a teaching, and then I answer questions. So I hope you have a wonderful Friday, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you back next week.